Statistical and social link, and I will be introducing our dashboard for datasets 2016. So this is the data for year 2016, and before we start doing every single dashboard, we need to create our pivot table first, like this. Now from the data description dashboard, you can see male is more than female, and one here means Bhumi Putra has higher percentage around 54%, and other metrics can just view from charts prepared as it has already been shown clearly. Now what to emphasize is household size by strata, as normally we use to summarize either count or summation of data, but here, what we want to know is literally how many pets in a house. So we need to calculate the average, and we found that the data is below 5 for both urban and rural area for year 2016, as in 20th century, the desire to bear children is much lower compared to that of 18 and 19. Then we move on to the annual paid employment dashboard. There are 4 metrics we are going to study about with this one element, which is household head occupation, regional state, labor force distribution, and also industry field of head of household. And we use heat map here because it basically helps to depict the total annual paid by countries. Then we are able to observe the rate according to the color. The denser the color, the higher the total annual paid in that particular region. Now, let's check on the Malaysian's income summary dashboard. This is the most complex part, but it provides the clearest overview for the data if you want to know about the Malaysian's income summary based on different metrics. First, we need to know that urban area occupied the greater part in these data sets, which is 69%. So because of the unbalanced data axis, I'm dividing the annual net total with the total valid amount of urban and rural count in the data sets. As we can see from this bar chart, the average of annual net total for urban is higher than that of rural area. Then we observe the annual current transfer received, featuring annual current transfer received net by strata data. The net value of urban appeared to be negative, so that must be having a very huge cash out in this field as a formula given. Net is the subtraction of annual current transfer received with total current transfer payment. We call it cash out here, easier to understand. It is not given in dataset, so we calculated ourselves and we get the transfer payment is about 80 million greater than cash in. That's why we get negative value here. Not only these, occupations and certificates are also among elements that impacting our citizens' income. Here I use Braga chart. It provides the clearest view for the annual net total in different field of occupations with cert level. Then we can see that one symbolizes bachelor's degree or advanced diploma cert holders, and most of them discovered in professionals field, taking high annual net pay, around 200 million ringgit per year. Then we know which field we need to explore in already. And to confirm whether the data is tally, we use net annual total per annual gross total, and we use 1 to minus with the data, we get 0.12. If the value getting is the same with this total current transfer payment per annual gross total, then the data is tally. Then we can make sure that our data is in the correct track. And lastly, let me demonstrate the slicer we prepared to. Remember to link all the slicer in the same sheet, better for sampling inspection. Like we use report connection, and we link all the similar data together so that we can easily track our data according to the elements we want, like this. We pick Kelantan, then all the data will be shown in Kelantan field, Negeri Sembilan with urban or rural. If you want to back it to normal, then we just exit all the filter. And that is all from data 2016.
Greetings, Doctor. I'm Hong Wei Xiang. This is the data set for year 2019. Like the data set before, we need to do the pivot table first before start doing our dashboard. This is our data description dashboard. The number of male is more than the number of female for the ethnic. The number of Bhumi Putra is more than non-Bhumi Putra. And the age range is between 16 to 98. Most of the head of household is married. We also investigate the household size by strata. The number of household members in each state for the urban area is more than the rural area except for the Sarawak state. We also investigate the certificate of household by activity status. Private employee hold most of the certificate, and there are more head of household hold SPM or SPMV certificate. Move to the annual plan employment dashboard. The annual plan employment trend, the professional record the highest annual plan employment followed by the technician and associate professional. This is the chart for the male and the female in each state. We also use the heat map to analyze the annual pay employment by each state. For the east of Malaysia, the annual pay employment in Sarawak is more than Sabah, and the annual pay employment in the Peninsula Malaysia is the highest in Selangor. This is the occupation of the head of household. There are more head of household work as a professional and technician and associate professional. We also investigate the annual pay employment by industry. Now I will move to the annual net total dashboard. From the annual net total by certificate, we can see that the private employee recorded the highest annual net total, followed by the on worker. We can see that from the annual net total trend, the private employee recorded the highest annual net total, followed by the on account worker. Unpaid worker is classified as the least annual net total in Malaysia. We also use a heat map to analyze the annual net total by state. The highest annual net total by state in Malaysia is in Selangor. Most of the head of household hold a SPM certificate. That's all from our group. Thank you.